Hello, my beautiful friends, and welcome back to The Happy Elder. This is your cozy corner on YouTube where we dive into living our best lives after 60, full of health, joy, and that golden wisdom we've earned over the years. I'm so thrilled you're here today because we're going to have a heart-to-heart about something that can truly transform how you experience your golden years, your mindset. Specifically, we're talking about 7 negative thoughts to let go after 60. This isn't about forcing yourself to be positive all the time, because, let's be honest, life has its ups and downs. Instead, think of this as a warm chat, like we're sitting together with a cup of tea or coffee, sharing stories and tips about how to let go of thoughts that hold you back from the vibrant, peaceful, and inspired life you deserve. Turning 60 is such a special milestone, isn't it? It's a time when life opens up in new ways. Maybe you're retired, spending more time with grandkids, picking up hobbies like gardening or painting, or dreaming of that bucket list trip to the mountains or the coast. Here at A Happy Elder, we talk a lot about aging with grace, staying healthy, and finding joy in the everyday moments, whether a quiet morning walk, a good laugh with friends, or savoring a favorite book. But to truly embrace this longevity lifestyle, we need to clear out the mental clutter that weighs us down. Those negative thoughts we carry, they can steal our joy and energy just as much as any physical ailment. Today, we're going to walk through 7 negative thoughts that many of us hold on to after 60, thoughts that might be keeping you from living fully in this beautiful season of life. I've seen these in my own journey, in the lives of friends and family, and in the wonderful stories you share in the comments. By the end of this video, you'll have practical, heartfelt ways to let go of these thoughts and replace them with ones that lift you up. So, grab a notebook, your favorite drink, or just get comfy in your favorite chair. And let's dive in. Ready? Let's get started. Negative thought number 1. I'm too old to try new things. Let's start with a big one. I'm too old to try new things. Oh, how often I hear this one. Maybe you thought about learning to play the guitar, taking a dance class, or even starting a blog, but then a little voice in your head says, I'm past the age for that, or it's too late to start now. Sound familiar? I'll bet it does. I've caught myself thinking this way too. Here's the truth. 60 is not too old to try something new. In fact, it's the perfect time. You've got wisdom, experience, and for many of us, a bit more time to explore what lights you up. Studies show that learning new skills in your 60s and beyond can boost your brain health, improve your mood, and even add years to your life. Think about people like Vera Wang, who became a fashion icon in her 40s, or folks in their 70s and 80s running marathons or starting businesses. Age is just a number, not a limit. Let me share a story about my friend Carol. At 62, she decided she wanted to learn how to paint. She never picked up a paintbrush before and was convinced she was too old to start. But one day, she signed up for a local art class, nervous as could be. Fast forward a year, and not only is she creating beautiful landscapes, but she's also made new friends and feels more alive than ever. She told me, I wish I'd started sooner, but I'm so glad I didn't let that thought stop me. So, how do you let go of this thought? Start small. Pick one thing you've always wanted to try. Maybe it's yoga, cooking a new cuisine, or even learning a few phrases in Spanish for that trip you're planning. Sign up for a class. Watch a YouTube tutorial, or ask a friend to join you. Tell yourself, I'm not too old, I'm just getting started. And when that negative voice creeps in, remind yourself of all the things you've already accomplished in life. If you could raise a family, build a career, or navigate life's challenges, you can absolutely learn something new. That's senior inspiration at its finest, embracing every moment as a chance to grow. Negative thought number 2, my best days are behind me. Next up is a thought that can feel heavy. My best days are behind me. Maybe you find yourself reminiscing about your 30s or 40s, thinking about your career highs, your energy back then, or the adventures you had. It's easy to look back and feel like the good times are over, especially when society often tells us that youth is where it's at. But let me tell you something. Your best days are not behind you. They're right here, right now, and waiting for you to create them. After 60, you have something younger folks don't. Perspective. You know what matters most. Family, friends, health, and the simple joys of life. This is your time to focus on what truly makes you happy, not what society says you should chase. Research from the American Psychological Association shows that people over 60 often report higher levels of life satisfaction than younger adults because they prioritize meaning over hustle. Your 60s and beyond can be your most fulfilling years yet. I remember talking to my neighbor, Jim, who's 67. He used to feel nostalgic about his days as a young dad, coaching his kids' soccer teams. But last year, he started volunteering at a local community center, teaching kids how to garden. He told me, "I thought my best days were gone, but seeing those kids' faces light up when they plant their first seeds, that's better than anything I did in my 40s. Jim found new purpose, and it changed his whole outlook. To let go of this thought, try this. Make a list of 3 things you're excited about in your life right now. Maybe it's spending time with your grandkids, a hobby you love, or even just the quiet beauty of a morning coffee. Then, think of one new goal, big or small, that you can work toward. It could be planning a trip, volunteering, or even redecorating a room in your home. Every time you catch yourself thinking the past was better, remind yourself, my best days are now because I get to choose what makes me happy." That's what gratitude after 60 is all about, finding joy in the present moment. Negative thought number 3, I'm not worthy of love or connection. This one might hit deep. I'm not worthy of love or connection. Maybe you've lost a spouse, gone through a divorce, or feel like your social circle has shrunk over the years. It's easy to start thinking, who will want to spend time with me now? Or, I'm too old to make new friends. This thought can keep you isolated, and that's the last thing you need in your golden years. Let's set the record straight. You are absolutely worthy of love and connection, no matter your age. Humans are wired for community, and studies show that strong social ties are one of the biggest predictors of a long, healthy life. In fact, a 2023 study from Harvard found that older adults with active social lives have lower rates of depression and better physical health. Your 60s are a perfect time to build new connections or deepen the ones you have. Let me tell you about my friend Sarah. After her husband passed away at 61, she felt so alone. She started thinking no one would want to befriend an old widow like me. But one day, she joined a book club at her local library. At first, she was nervous, but over time, those weekly meetings became her lifeline. She made friends who became like family, and she even started hosting potlucks at her house. Sarah told me, "I thought I'd never feel connected again, but I was so wrong." To let go of this thought, take one small step toward connection. Join a local group, maybe a walking club, a church group, or a class at your community center. If you're not sure where to start, check out websites like meetup.com or your local senior center's calendar. You can also reconnect with old friends. Send a text, make a phone call, or invite someone for coffee. And here's a little trick. Focus on giving rather than receiving. Offer to help a neighbor, volunteer, or just listen to someone else's story. When you show up for others, you'll find that love and connection flow back to you. That's solo living after 60 done right. Building a life full of meaningful relationships. Negative thought number 4. My health is doomed. This next one is a biggie, especially for our healthy aging journey. My health is doomed. Maybe you've had a health scare like a high blood pressure reading or a new diagnosis, and you start thinking, this is just how it is now, or I'm too old to get healthy. It's easy to feel defeated, especially when you hear about age-related conditions like arthritis, diabetes, or even dementia risks. But here's the truth. Your health is not doomed, and you have more power than you think to feel your best. Aging does come with changes, but it doesn't mean you're destined for decline. Research from the National Institute on Aging shows that lifestyle changes, like eating well, staying active, and managing stress, can significantly improve your health, even in your 60s and beyond. You don't have to run marathons or become a fitness guru. Small, consistent steps can make a huge difference. Take my friend Mark, for example. At 63, he was diagnosed with prediabetes and felt like his health was slipping away. He thought, this is it. I'm just going to keep getting worse. But instead of giving up, he started walking 20 minutes a day and swapped soda for water. A year later, Not only did he reverse his prediabetes, but he also had more energy than he'd had in years. He told me, I realized I could take control, and it changed everything. To let go of this thought, start with one small, doable change. Maybe it's adding a daily walk, eating more vegetables, or trying a gentle yoga class to ease joint pain. Talk to your doctor about simple steps you can take to manage any health concerns, whether it's better sleep habits for senior sleep tips or exercises to stay strong for fitness after 70. And when that negative voice creeps in, remind yourself, my health is a work in progress, and I'm worth the effort. Celebrate every small win, like climbing the stairs without feeling winded or sleeping better at night. That's dementia awareness and healthy aging journey in action, taking charge of your well-being. Okay, my wonderful friends, we're halfway through our list, and I hope you're feeling inspired to let go of those heavy thoughts. Before we dive into the final 3, can I ask for a little favor? If you're finding this video helpful and it's speaking to your heart, please hit that like button. It really helps our channel grow and reach more people who want to live their best lives after 60. And if you know someone who could use a little encouragement, maybe a friend, a sibling, or a neighbor, share this video with them. It's like sending them a warm hug from the happy elder. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell, so you never miss our weekly doses of wisdom, inspiration, and practical advice for aging with grace. All right, let's keep going. Negative thought number 5. I've made too many mistakes to be happy. This next thought can be a tough one to shake. I've made too many mistakes to be happy. Maybe you look back on your life and think about choices you regret. Maybe a career you didn't pursue, a relationship that didn't work out, or financial decisions that didn't pan out. It's easy to get stuck thinking, if only I'd done things differently, I'd be happier now. But let me tell you something. Your past mistakes do not define your worth or your ability to find joy today. Your 60s are a time for self-compassion. You've lived a full life, and every choice, good or bad, has shaped the wise, resilient person you are now. Studies show that practicing self-forgiveness can reduce stress and improve mental health, especially as we age. Your mistakes are just part of your story, not the whole book. I'll share a story about my cousin, Ellen. At 65, she was haunted by the fact that she didn't save enough for retirement in her younger years. She kept thinking, I messed up and now I'll never be secure. But instead of staying stuck, she started working with a financial advisor, cut back on small expenses, and even took a part-time job she loved at a local bookstore. She told me, I can't change the past, but I can make today better. Now, she's happier than ever, not because her life is perfect, but because she's choosing to focus on what she can do now. To let go of this thought, try this. Write down one regret that's been weighing on you. Then, write down one thing you learned from it. Maybe a failed business taught you resilience, or a strained relationship taught you about communication. Next, think of one small action you can take today to move toward happiness. Maybe it's saving $20 a week, apologizing to someone, or trying a new hobby. When that negative thought creeps in, say to yourself, my mistakes made me wiser, and I deserve happiness now. That's golden wisdom, using your past to fuel a brighter future. Negative thought number 6. I'm not relevant anymore. This one can sneak up on you. I'm not relevant anymore. Maybe you retired, and you miss feeling needed at work. Or maybe you feel like the world is moving too fast with technology, social media, or younger generations taking the spotlight. It's easy to think, my time is past, or no one cares what I have to say. But let me tell you, you are more relevant than ever. Your experience, your stories, your wisdom, they matter. The world needs people like you, who've seen life's ups and downs and come out stronger. A 2024 survey from AARP found that older adults are increasingly valued for their mentorship and perspective, whether it's in families, communities, or even workplaces. Your voice is powerful, and your presence makes a difference. Take my friend David, for example. At 66, he felt left behind by technology, smartphones, apps, all of it. He thought, I'm out of touch. But then his granddaughter asked him to help her with a history project, and he shared stories about growing up in the 1960s. She was fascinated, and it inspired David to start a blog about his life experiences. Now, He's got readers from all over, and he feels more connected than ever. To let go of this thought, find one way to share your wisdom. Maybe it's telling stories to your grandkids, volunteering to mentor younger people, or joining a local group where you can contribute your skills. If technology feels overwhelming, start small. Maybe learn one new app or take a free class at your library. And remind yourself, my experience is my superpower and I have so much to offer. That's what Wisdom That Matters is all about, knowing your value and sharing it with the world. Negative thought number 7. I'm afraid of what's next. Finally, let's talk about a thought that can feel scary. I'm afraid of what's next. After 60, it's natural to think about the future, your health, your finances, or even your legacy. Maybe you worry about getting sick, losing independence, or not having enough saved. That fear can keep you stuck, preventing you from enjoying the present. But here's the truth. While the future is uncertain, you have the power to face it with courage and preparation. Fear often comes from the unknown, but planning can turn fear into confidence. Studies show that older adults who take proactive steps, like saving for retirement, staying active, or building a support network, feel less anxious about the future. Your 60s are a time to take charge, not to hide from what's ahead. I'll share a story about my Aunt Grace, who's 69. She used to lie awake at night, worrying about aging alone after her husband passed. But instead of letting fear take over, she joined a local senior center, started a savings plan for emergencies, and even wrote a will to make sure her wishes were clear. She told me, I still worry sometimes, but I feel ready for whatever comes. That preparation gave her peace of mind to enjoy life now. To let go of this thought, take one small step to prepare for future. Maybe it's setting up a meeting with a financial planner, talking to your doctor about preventive care, or writing down your wishes for your family. You can also practice mindfulness, try a 5-minute meditation, or deep breathing to calm those worries. When fear creeps in, say to yourself, I'm strong, I'm prepared, and I'm living for today. That's peaceful aging, facing the future with courage and living fully in the now. Wow! We've covered so much today, haven't we? Let's recap those 7 negative thoughts to let go after 60. I'm too old to try new things. My best days are behind me. I'm not worthy of love or connection. My health is doomed. I've made too many mistakes to be happy. I'm not relevant anymore. And I'm afraid of what's next. Each of these thoughts is like a heavy weight, but by letting them go, you're making space for joy, confidence, and purpose. Here at the Happy Elder, we're all about aging with grace, living joyfully, and embracing the wisdom that comes with this beautiful season of life. Letting go of these negative thoughts is a powerful step toward that longevity lifestyle we talk about, a life where you're free to chase your passions, connect with loved ones, and savor every moment. You don't have to change everything overnight. Start with one small step today. Maybe it's signing up for a class, reaching out to a friend, or writing down a goal. Every step you take is a step toward a happier, healthier you. I want to leave you with this thought. Your 60s and beyond are a gift. They're a chance to live with intention, to focus on what truly matters, and to shine your light in ways you never imagined. By letting go of these negative thoughts, you're not just improving your mindset, you're creating a life full of retirement joy, senior inspiration, and gratitude after 60. You've got this, and I'm cheering you on every step of the way. Thank you so much for joining me today, my beautiful friends. I love spending this time with you, and I'm so grateful for this happy elder community we're building together. If you found this video helpful, please give a big thumbs up. It means the world to our little channel. And if you know someone who could use a little encouragement, share this video with them. It's like sending them a warm hug from all of us. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss our weekly doses of wisdom, inspiration, and practical advice for living your best life after 60. Until next time, keep shining, keep smiling, and keep aging with grace. I'll see you soon.